And first up, we cut across to breaking news coming in. Mohammad Yunus will remain as the head of Bangladesh's interim government, as we understand. An advisor in his cabinet said on Saturday that 2 days after a key ally said he mulled resignation, Yunus didn't say he will leave. He said that while we face several obstacles in carrying out the work and responsibilities assigned to us, we are overcoming them. Now, this statement was given out by the planning advisor, Wahiduddin Mahmood, who told reporters after an unscheduled meeting of the advisory council. In fact, he further added that Yunus is definitely staying. He's added that none of the advisors were going anywhere as the responsibility entrusted to us is a significant one. We cannot abandon this duty, quote unquote. Yunus aides supporting him very strongly amid the unrest. Indrajit Kundru joining us on the broadcast with further details on what the inside story is. Indrajit, are his aides trying a cover-up to save his reputation, or is it the reality that Mohammad Yunus may have settled things on the inside and his position is safe?
Well, at this point in time, as a statement issued by the advisory council, it's clear that there are certain issues at hand. If you see the statement that has been issued by the advisory council, it's clear that there are certain hindrances. They have hinted at certain hindrances that the government, the interim government, is not being able to perform freely. But they've also said that if such hindrances continue, that there would be necessary actions that will be taken along with the people of Bangladesh. So there is an ultimatum as well. At this point in time, Mohammad Yunus, even though he had expressed his wish or willingness to step down, but that has been thwarted, it clearly seems. At the same time, the government seems to be hardening its position, because on one hand, it is the army chief which is calling for, calling on the Mohammad Yunus government to hold elections at the earliest. On the other hand, the government is saying that elections can wait. It is not the only mandate for the government. Rather, they would continue with this reform agenda. They have given a deadline between December this year to June next year is when the election is going to take place. But the army chief and the other political parties, especially the biggest party, BNP, they are saying they are losing, hope. They are saying that the elections must take place immediately because the mandate of the interim government is very limited. And the interim government's mandate is to hold free and fair elections and not to take other major decisions at this point in time and wait for a democratically elected government to take over only when these decisions can be taken. So therefore, Mohammad Yunus Rao clearly at the helm, and the advisory council making mincing no words in stating that they are going to stick around with their reforms agenda. So over the next few days, one can brace up for some more turmoil, political turmoil in Bangladesh. But one clear message that has been given by the emergency meeting of the advisory council is that Mohammad Yunus plans to meet other political parties and other stakeholders over the days to come and explain to him his position.
All right, Indrajit, many thanks for getting us the latest. Of course, we wait and watch whether Mohammad Yunus can save the ongoing situation or whether a turn actually comes about. For the moment, let's also tell our viewers how Bangladesh has once again plunged into chaos, and to review a brewing unease involving the administration, political parties and the army. Bangladesh's interim government chief Mohammad Yunus has chaired an unscheduled meeting of the advisory council. The surprise meeting that comes hours before Yunus's meet with leaders of top political parties in Bangladesh. The slew of meetings also comes days after Yunus reportedly threatened to quit. However, Yunus's advisor, who said that he will very much continue as the head of Bangladesh's interim government. Bangladesh's political crisis escalated earlier this week, with rival parties protesting on the streets of the capital Dhaka with a string of demands. Thousands of Bangladesh Nationalist Party supporters marched in Dhaka on Thursday, demanding a firm election date. Remember, Mohammad Yunus had promised that polls will be held by June 2026 at the latest, but BNP supporters have been demanding that he fix a date. Yunus's relationship with the military, on the other hand, has also reportedly deteriorated, with the Army Chief General Wakar-uz-Zaman, who's saying that the elections should be held by December.
আমরা এবং এদেশের জনগণ যেন তেন কোনো নির্বাচন আমরা চাই না। নির্বাচনের মধ্য দিয়ে আবার যদি নির্বাচনী ব্যবস্থা নিহত হয় তাহলে ওরকম একটা নির্বাচন অবশ্যই জনগণ কবুল করবে না, প্রত্যাখ্যান করবে। এই জন্য সুষ্ঠু নির্বাচনের স্বার্থেই এই দুটি রোডম্যাপ অপরিহার্য হয়ে পড়েছে।